These two things will ruin your potential. Now, the first thing that will absolutely shred and destroy your potential as a man is when you do things that others want you to do. It's 100% okay to not know what you want to do, but it's 100% not okay to do the things that people want you to do that you don't want to do, right? And I'm not talking about like get a job at McDonald's. Sometimes that's a necessity. You don't want to flip burgers all fucking day, but it's a necessity for your goals to make sure that you're self-sufficient, because what's more important? Uh, Having your freedom and mobility and being able to have options and choose, and that's what power and money comes in handy, or being stuck and being like, shit, I don't have a choice. I'm 50 years old and now I have to work at McDonald's and flip these burgers. I have no choice. I put myself into a point where I got kids, I got credit, college bills, credit card debt, I got all these issues, and I don't have a choice but to work at McDonald's. That's where the problem lies. That's where your life sucks. And so when we're talking about potential, we're talking about, you know, curving these things before they happen, putting yourself in a position before, you need a woman. Like if me and my girlfriend break up, me and my fiance, sorry, if me and my fiance break up, I don't need her to survive to pay my bills. If she wants to leave, let's say she cheats on me tonight, and I find out and said, oh shit, oh yeah, I forgot I got the auto driving feature on. Let's say she cheats on me, and if I was a guy with no options, no choice, I would be like, well, let's work it out, let's figure it out, or I'd cry and be like, damn, I don't want to lose her, I'll never get another woman, blah blah fuckity blah. Right fucking now, I love my woman to death. She cheats on me, I'm out, I'm good, because I wholeheartedly believe that when a woman cheats, that she can't love the man that she's with. She's not in love with him. I wholeheartedly believe that. I think they are different than us. I think when men do dumb shit, it's a dumb shit, but it's not like, oh, I don't love my girl. It's completely different. Now, I'm not advocating for either, but you get my point. The whole point is that when you don't have the freedom, the option to choose, when you're stuck, you feel like less of a man. And you start making choices and doing things based off of what others want you to do. Now, a lot of us get the same exact speech when we're young, right? You're coming out of high school, it's like, go to college, go to get a good degree, blah, blah, blah. But the field has changed. There's guys with bachelor's degrees, master's degrees begging for a job. And then when they do get a job, they either, one, they underpay them because they're overqualified for the job. And so they get underpaid. They have to make less than what they're worth. Or two, it's like a job will squeeze your nuts. They'll fucking squeeze your nuts because they know they've got you in a pinch hole. Like, yeah, I know you got that fucking Ferrari to pay for outside. Not Ferrari. Let's be more realistic. Let's say normal shit. You've got that, Tacoma that you just bought to pay for. You got your college bills because you want to be an engineer. You got all these things. You got 3 kids and a fourth one on the way. They got you by the nuts now. Now your boss is talking to you all type of crazy because you can't afford to lose the job. You can't afford to lose the fucking job, right? And that's a lot of our situations. I'm not speaking from some like I'm better than you point. I'm talking about like we want to be sovereign, we want to be free, we want to like explore. And that comes with you early on setting up your life. The landscape now that the internet has made for this generation, that my generation kind of just started to wet their feet with, it's in fucking insane. It's invaluable. Like, you can't replicate the option of not having to have a job. We didn't have that option back when I was growing up. We didn't have that option. Like, it was literally like, if you don't go to school and get a good job, you're going to do the jobs that you don't want to fucking do. And it was very much fucking true. I've had almost 20 jobs in my entire life. I'm 34 years old. I've had almost 20 jobs. Now, I've worked a lot of them at the same time because I'm just, a hustler. I'm just a fucking hungry person, but also because I like the freedom and the options. So I chose, okay, cool. I'm not going to go to college, right? I went to college for one semester and I decided it wasn't for me. I'm not going to go to college. And I thought I was so fucking smart, I could do a different way. I'm going to hustle my way out of it. I'm going to hustle my way. I'm going to be a rapper. I'm going to be a YouTuber, blah, blah, fuckity, blah. I don't have to have a job, all this shit, right? And then I had to go do the hard work. So I had to do Amazon delivery. I did McDonald's for a day. That's hilarious. I did Accessoride for like 2 years where you just drive the old people around and put them in the truck and got my CDL, all that shit, right? I did all the manual labor. I did fucking HVAC. That shit sucked. I did fucking roofing. That shit sucked. I did all these jobs, right? To put myself in a position so that way I could later on be able to decide. And also, it was for the plot, like I knew that I needed to build resilience. I knew my problem was consistency. I knew my problem was that I was so far up my own fucking ass that I thought life would just work out for me. And so I put myself in a position to prove that. And all I did was prove myself wrong. I didn't prove anybody else wrong. I proved myself wrong. I thought I was hot shit. I thought I could be consistent and diligent, and I wasn't. I wasn't that person. I now that I'm that person now, once I started getting to like my late 20s, I became that person, but I wasn't that person at first, and I destroyed my potential by at first listening to other people. I wasted a good couple of those years listening to other people. Yo, man, you should do this. You should go to school and blah blah in California. Wasted time. You should fucking work at FedEx and Amazon and they got good benefits and good blah, blah. Waste of fucking time. If I had the option, well, I kind of had the option, right? I was shown Bitcoin by my boy White Ricky years ago. This motherfucker was talking about Bitcoin years ago, right? And instead of him telling me like, yo, you got to do this, it was just basically, hey, this is what I'm doing. Do your research and learn about this shit. That was it. He didn't force me or nothing. He just basically said, hey, this is what I'm doing. You could do it too, but go learn about it first. Go do your fucking research. And I was so used to being spoon-fed a solution of, hey, go do this and this is going to work out for you. Or go do that. This is a great job. This is good benefit, blah, blah, blah. I was being spoon-fed. This is how much we're going to pay you an hour. I was so used to being spoon-fed by the Matrix that I refused to try anything else. Like, hold up. What do I actually want? What do I like doing? When I finally did that, I stopped the rapping. Because people would tell me, yeah, you should rap, blah, blah. Or, a good way to not have a job is to be a rapper, right? Because that's what all we thought was basketball and rapping, right? That's what I was spoon-fed and told. And so when I finally listened to myself, I was like, wait, I like using my camera. Every time I talk to someone, I'm telling them some motivational shit. I'm speaking some real shit. Sometimes I'm, cracking jokes and all that shit, right? Because I'm a human, right? I'm a normal person. But I like motivating people around me. I like the camera. I don't mind. There's an old video on YouTube of me when I'm like 10, 11 years old making stupid videos with me and my cousins in our project apartment. I don't mind picking up the camera, editing, shooting, saying some shit, and getting back to business. I don't like it. That's not a hassle to me. For a lot of people, being a YouTuber or making videos, it's a hassle. It's hard. It's like for me, it's like, is it hard? I mean, it's just like a skill that I have at this point, right? It's just something that I like to do. So why not go all in and learn and do something that lines with that path? And it was like, man, if I would have picked up this fucking camera years ago, let's say 5 years ago, where the fuck would I be right now, right? Like, I have the potential still. Like, the potential doesn't go away when you realize that you are who you are. But it's just like, bro, I could have done this shit before had I not listened to everybody else. I should have just fucking got a regular job so that way I can invest in my camera, bought a bunch of camera shit, and started doing a YouTube video from early fucking on. I could have did this shit so much earlier on. But I didn't listen. I didn't listen to myself. I listened to everybody else. I started doing every other thing. My dad is like a private person, right? Like, he doesn't like camera stuff. He doesn't like taking pictures. He doesn't like being in front of. And I adopted that that sense or that way of doing things. Like even now, like he'll still tell me like, oh, don't be recording stuff. Be careful, don't record. Like he's still, because that's what is part of his identity. That's who he is. He doesn't like the camera stuff. He likes to be private. He doesn't like anyone knowing what he does, where he's at, etc. Right? And I started adapting that like, all right, I'm not gonna do that much video. Like I'm like, I don't want to tell people I'm a firefighter. Like, I don't want to show people that where I live. I don't want to. I started adopting that, and by me adopting that, I didn't get the results that aligned with what I wanted, right? And so I had to at some point, because sometimes he'll tell me oh, I saw your little stupid video on Instagram or whatever, right? But he's so attached to his identity that he doesn't understand or correlate why I do this, what I feel from when I'm doing this. This is when I feel like right. I feel so in tune. It's like a fucking salmon swimming upstream, diving through the bears. It's like, what the fuck? You're gonna jump upstream, work your ass off, and then maybe get eaten by a bear? Actually, it's like statistically, like damn near impossible to not get eaten by the bear. And the fucking salmon do it. They do it every year. They do it all the fucking time. Like, this is what they do because they have a mission, they have a goal in mind. And 99% of them don't even fucking make it. It's crazy. 1% do. What does that sound like? That sounds like every fucking thing else that's extraordinary. 99% of people won't be a CEO, a successful CEO. 1% will. 1% of people will have abs. Less than 10% of people will fucking be able to bench 225. But when you have a goal in mind and you're relentless and you say, fuck it, fuck the danger, fuck the setbacks, I have a goal and I'm going to fucking take it seriously and I'm going to go after it. Not on some, I'm going to be a YouTuber so I stay at home with my parents and I eat, fucking whatever, Hot Pockets all day and I'm going to be a YouTuber. No, motherfucker, go get your ass a job and YouTube. Go do both until one works. Go do the boring, don't do the ordinary shit until you become extraordinary. That's what you have to fucking do. I don't have an extraordinary physique, but I'm fucking better than most people. But guess what I'm doing right now? I'm taking my ass to the fucking gym. I'm fucking going to the gym right fucking now. Why? Because I want to be better. I want to do more. I have to listen to myself. My girl would be like, we can work out tonight together, blah, blah, blah. By the time she gets home and we fuck a couple times and eat some food, we ain't fucking going nowhere. We're not going to no goddamn gym. And she's a very motivated girl. She works out. Like, you guys, some of you guys have seen the clips of my fiance or seen, our Instagram, whatever. She's a very fit girl. Works out all the time. But she's not going to have the same intensity or the same goal that I have. She doesn't want to fucking build Death Star 3D shoulders. I do. She wants to be toned. She wants to look slim and, look good and have, juice in the right places. Yeah, great. But I want a different look. I want a different appeal. I want a different outcome. So I have to go with what I know is right. I have to go with what I've done the research for. Like, it's not like I just fucking popped up one day and woke up and said I'm going to work out. Like, I knew there was a goal at hand and I know how to get to the goal. And I've repeatedly done it. And so that's, that goes well with saying with, I have the Lean Bulk Blueprint down linked below. And also I coach guys one-on-one, that's through Instagram. When you DM me on Instagram, I can coach you. But I just teach guys how to go from that skinny, scrawny, invisible to now you're fucking, you're walking around and women are looking at you. That's my goal. You're benching 2 plates, you're strong, you look great. You're not fucking going on stage, because I haven't even been on stage. I'm not, you're not doing that, right? I mean, if you want to do that, you got to pin. You got to get the juice involved, and it is what it is, right? But that's a different goal, and that's what you need to get that goal, and that's a different goal. Anyways, so I want you to realize that you can't rely on your potential alone, right? Like, you have to at some point, and this is my second point. This is the second point in the video. You have to at some point understand who the fuck you are and what your limits are, and you need to be willing to lose. If you are not willing to lose, you are going to destroy your potential as a man, okay? It's one thing to quit, it's another thing to fucking lose, okay? Losing comes from you trying and doing, taking action, you learning, etc., and it not working out. That's losing. Quitting is putting half-ass fucking effort. Oh, I've been working out in the gym for 2 months and things haven't changed. You're putting in half-ass fucking effort, okay? I've been consistent for a couple of weeks. That's fucking quitting. That's not you losing. You didn't even attempt to get on stage to win, buddy. Like, you can't take an L. You're so scared of people fucking saying, oh, look at you trying to do this, or look at him, blah, blah. Then you're a raging fucking unicorn. Fuck what people have to say. Fuck what your doubt has to say, because that's what you need to conquer, your doubt. You're going to ruin your potential before you even get to the part that you need to get to. Then you're going to be 40 years old fucking regretting life. Oh, I wish I did this, I wish I did that. Or worse, you're going to be putting your fucking negative output and negative energy and your negative learning, coping skills onto someone younger who's looking up to you to think, looking at you for motivation. Hey, how do I get this? How do I blah, blah. And you're going to be like, yeah, man, just put your head down and pick up the boxes and, you know. Yeah, man, just put your head down and clock into work and just, be humble. What the fuck? Why should I listen to that fucking advice? That's the advice of a quitter. That's the advice of a fucking quitter. Like, oh, yeah, I tried to do this. And, back in the day when I was... Bro, listen. When you actually lose, you're winning. You're that much closer to the fucking finish line. If a marathon runner goes and runs a marathon, right? And he comes in 12th place, he now has the experience of what a marathon is like, right? And if his goal is to be the top 5 guys, whatever it is, right? Let's say that his goal is not even to be number 1 winner. His goal is to be the top 5 guys, right? He has now gained the experience of what it's like to run in the marathon. He also understands how much more the other guys, the other 10 guys that were in front of him, what they dedicated and what they did to win, right? So he's like, oh shit. Not only did he gain network, right? He gained people. He understands he got a new group of people to learn from. Even his competitors, they want to see you do more. They want to see you again. They want you to come back next time. So you get to learn and see how they train. You go, oh shit, I was carving up wrong this way, blah, blah, blah. Okay, he runs a marathon. Again, he gets 3rd place and he decides, all right, I'm done running marathons. But his goal was to get in the top 5. He got 3rd place as the marathon runner. That's a winner. He didn't quit. That's a winner right there. Yeah, I didn't win 1st place, but guess what? I'm not on a fucking comment section of Instagram commenting about how, oh, you were a 10th place guy, you're bullshit, blah, blah. If I ran a marathon, I could do it right. Shut the fuck up, suck a fucking dick, you fucking lying ass, bitch ass, hater ass motherfuckers. Shut the fuck up. I can't stand those fucking people. There's not really things that get me angry, but it's nothing but a fucking actual hater. A fucking hater, it just pisses me off. Like, bro, you're a fucking hater? Shut the fuck up in the comments. Anyways, when you're able to take L's and go, okay, cool, I took an L, I'm gonna move forward from it. That can come with women, right? A lot of you fucking peon-ass, pissy-ass dudes, oh, she cheated on me, she left me, blah, 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 I'll never talk to girls again because of oh, I hate this, I hate summertime because this is when she broke up with me. Nigga, you ain't the first one to go through this shit. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. I'm not gonna talk to girls because she rejected me. Do you understand that talking to women and cold approach, all that shit takes multiple fucking times of you getting rejected, multiple L's until you win. You know how many times girls have literally looked me in the face and were like, ew, what? Like, you know how many times I've gotten that? And then shit starts to reverse after a while. It starts to change and like, they're coming to you. I'm at the point, now I'm obviously have my fiance, right? But like, if I were to cold approach women, like, it wouldn't take but 3 or 4 approaches to like get a number. It wouldn't take about 10 approaches, then I'm fucking probably that night, right? Like, it's just like, I got that skill, I have it. I understand women at that skill. I understand dating, dynamics, sexual appeal, all that stuff. I understand it so fucking well now that I'm not scared to talk to women because I don't have a haircut or because I'm at work and my outfit isn't this. I don't have that fucking fear. That's what a quitter has, all right? I'm willing to take the L. I was willing to take the L, man. I was working at the mall and willing to take the L from the girls coming in there buying things that were more than my check. I was willing to take the L, okay? Those are 2 key things that if you're able to fucking nut up with, your potential as a man will skyrocket because most men who are young, who are under 30, and I'm a 34-year-old man. I'm not lying to you. Most men under 30 don't understand these two concepts and they won't dive into it. They won't accept it. They won't take it. And so, with this little bit of nugget of knowledge, I'm not saying you're going to become Superman tomorrow, but with this little bit of knowledge, things could change for you. You have a leg up, a one up on the guys in your age group. Take fucking advantage of it. Until next time.